Have you ever had so many pictures when you're scrapbooking that when you print them 4 by 6, you can't get them to all fit on your layout? So sometimes you wish you could have the whole picture smaller without having to crop out what was in the picture. Well, today I'm going to show you a simple collage template that I've made for you to use and how to put your pictures in it. So first thing what you're going to do is just open up the template and then open up several pictures. Now I have these opened, and to get my screen to look like this, I go to Window, Images, and then I go to Tile, even though it says Cascade, but I go to Tile and it will do this, okay? So then I just move stuff around so that I can make my working area more organized. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure I have the Move tool selected. You can hit V on your keyboard or just select the Move tool here up at the top. Grab a hold of a picture, holding your mouse button down, slide it. You'll see that the arrow turns into a little square and a plus. Slide it right over onto the template and then let go of it. Now you cannot see it because it's back behind all of these little squares. But if you go over here to the layers palette, you will see that it is over here. Now what I've done is I have labeled each of the squares bottom right, bottom left, top right, top left. So we want to put this picture in our top left. So we're going to take the picture in the layers palette, we're going to move it so that it appears above the top left, and then we're going to hit Alt and watch what my cursor does. Right now it's a hand. If I hover it in between the two layers, it turns into two double rings. Alt and moving it in between those layers, and then click is called a clipping mask. And so what my picture, if I scroll out, you can see these bordered lines here, is now clipped, but we need to size it. So we're going to hit Control T on the keyboard, grab those corners and move them around, and now you can see my picture starting to take place here. And you can just center that however you want, you know, what parts you want to, if you do want to crop anything or if you want the whole picture. Just start moving this around. If you're using one of the CS versions, you're going to have to hit Shift as you're pulling these corners so that you keep your box at a 4 by 6 ratio and you don't stretch your picture. But in Photoshop Elements, you can just pull those corners and it does that for you. Once you like it, hit the check mark to commit, and now you have that picture there. So let's try another one. Let's go to the next picture over. We're going to make sure we have our Move tool selected. Grab a hold of the picture, slide it over to the template, make sure the plus sign and the little has changed on the arrow, let go. Now go over to your layers palette, and this one is top right, so we're going to move the picture just above the top right. Over on the layers palette, hit Alt and click to make a clipping mask. Then hit Control T, scroll out, grab the corners, and just start to fit that picture into that little window. You'll have to zoom in and out a little bit to do this, to get it so you like it. So this will allow us to, you know, maybe I want to crop a little bit on this picture, but I still want to print it, you know, a small size. So there we go. I like that. And then we'll just go to the next one. Pull it over. This one's going to be in the bottom right, so just put that right above. Hit your clipping mask, Alt click, scroll out, grab those corners, start to move that so that it's going to fit. Line it up how you want to crop it. Commit when you're finished. Now we have one more picture. Click it, move it, Put it on the layers palette where this one's going to go, right above bottom left. Alt click to clip the mask. Control T. Scroll out. Start moving it around to get it how you like it. And let's see, I think that looks good. And there we go. So now let's maximize that. So now you can see each one of my pictures is in here. They're all clicked into, you can see this little arrow in the way it's the picture layer is indented, so you know that that one is clipped in. Kind of like putting a picture behind a picture frame. So those are all done. So now you would save your photo, file, save as. What you will need to do is, this is a Photoshop document right now, so you can save it that way if you want to come back to it and move, your pictures in and out. Or to print it, you need to choose the JPEG format, and then you can save it, for printing. That's all there is to it. Thank you very much, and I will include a link in the email so you can download this particular template and you can use it all you want. Thanks for watching my Photoshop tutorial.